Hey y'all, Ritz here with another Nightmare Void Rift video in Watcher of Realms. I think I finally got it. We have a free-to-play way to beat Ludwig. It's all epics. I am using the Riftwalker's Blessing of the Star Piercers because sometimes you need it. Thankfully, the battlefield effects are not ones that are too crazy. Agag's followers are not causing the most damage of anyone here. Let's just jump into it real fast, and we'll make this a quick one. So, Oleg, who is a hidden... He is just amazing. He's not even a hidden gem. We're going to drop him in and leave him by himself for a minute until you see Ludwig do his tentacles. Right there. So now we can drop in... One second. We're going to drop in Idril right here. And Hollow right there. And that gives Idril... what's it called? Invig. We're going to drop in... Yes, we're going to drop in Eliza. She's going to help take these two guys out. And then we're going to pull her out, actually, because, yeah, see, she's doing the triple hits there, which is super useful. And now we're going to pull her, drop in Isolde, and Brienne up front here. Ta-da. And here comes, yeah, Dolores. That gives Brienne Invig. Okay. If you want to, you could drop in Damon and take him out. The reason for that is because he actually gains bonuses. Just like Eliza, they both gain bonuses on the second deploy. And that is exactly why I put Idril facing up. If you noticed, Hollow got caught by the tentacles. And Idril just took them out. Okay, we're going to do... One second here. Yeah, we're going to do Idril, followed by Dolores, followed by Brienne. Okay, and we're going to start taking on the boss. We're going to drop in Eliza here. She's going to take out these guys here with the help of Brienne and Idril. There we go. Now Idril gets to work on that guy. Oh, I should have used her. I forgot to use her. It's okay. I forgot about Idril's passive for a moment there, but we should be okay. Pop the ultimate. Come on, let go of her. It's okay if Eliza dies right there. Okay, come on, we need your help. Idril. There we go. Now we're going to pop, 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 pop. Everyone's going to... Oh, I almost missed it. So this is why we have Damon, really. We drop him in for the tentacles up there. We're going to do her ult. And for the little bit of help it's going to give, once Idril changes targets, we're going to do his ult. No, come on. Idril got hit. Idril got captured. That stinks. Okay, while she's still in her ult, we're going to use his ult to give her her passive. Do a little extra damage there. All right. Now, Idril's just going to sit there and peck away, basically. There is some RNG here as to where the tentacles go and who gets captured by the tentacles that he sends out, which is really kind of annoying. but it's not the worst thing in the world. Okay, now that these guys are coming out, we're going to drop Eliza back in. Tentacles down, we're going to pick Damon up. And here we go. We're going to do 1, 2, 3. And Idril gets a bonus for every ult that's used. 4, 5. We're using Idril's passive just to give extra bonus damage so that we can basically work it out so that we can have it, what's it called? We can keep everyone getting as much damage as possible in there. We're okay that Eliza got knocked out there. We're going to trigger Dolores now. And with everybody walking, come on, knock them out. We're going to do Brienne, and she's going to take these guys out with her ult, because her ult is awesome. And now we can actually pull Brienne and Isolde down at the bottom. And believe it or not, I'm actually going to pull Dolores, because for the moment, she's not going to matter, and drop in Damon up here. But the reason I'm pulling all of them from the bottom is I can ignore the bottom tentacle now. Pick Damon up. And at this point, it's just a waiting game. We're just waiting for everyone for them to take him out. That's it. That's the whole thing. Can trigger Idril. Trigger her to give a little bit extra. And now we're just waiting. And Idril's going to take him out because Oleg doesn't seem to take damage. He's incredible. Oleg is the GOAT. And once that comes up, we can drop in Damon again to take out the tentacle up top so we don't get killed. And there's the match. Game, set, match. That is Ludwig with epics only. You can see Idril just destroying it. Damon is only there to take out the tentacles, because if you get smacked by those tentacles, they will wipe your team, and it is awful. And Damon is great for this, because each time you redeploy him, he actually gets more attack. He gets a bonus. I'm going to show you the gear. We actually have pretty solid gear on everyone, because this is a very, very hard comp to put together. It is not an easy thing. I have a little too much crit rate because I have a crit rate bangle, but no, that's fine. I kind of meh on that. Hollow, that's my regular build. Dolores, I have a crazy strong Dolores here. Oh, and she is in a maxed out Keen Wisdom. Down here, here's Brienne, Bloodbond Signet. Here's Damon, because really he's all just his primary attack. That's all he really does. And I have him in a Lunacy Visor just to have him in something. There's Bastion Ring for Isolde. Oleg, also in a Bastion Ring. He's actually not even a full promo one. But yeah, you can see. This is their stats. Is that everyone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's everyone. All right, that's the comp, guys. I hope this really helps you. Obviously, if you have Lego tanks, that would be great. The best tanks are definitely going to be like Broke here, and Trusk actually does decently in here because he can actually do some damage as well as tank if you build him right. I really actually like Trusk. And he also does AoE damage on his ultimate, which is nice because there's a lot of guys there. And if you can't get rid of all of the skeletons on the bottom, he'll help out with that. Obviously, you want AoE damage on the skeletons on the bottom. If you want to replace Brienne, the best case scenario on the left actually is Hatsu. If you have her, she gets her ult nice and fast. You can actually, if you want to, drop in like Magda behind one of the tanks to do AoE damage. Let's see. She would do very nicely taking out the skeletons on the left. AoE damage again. Those skeletons are easier to take out with piercing damage. So you could use Maul possibly, but I don't know how good he would be. His ult starts them walking right away. So unless you kill them on his ult, then they're already moving before it's time for them to start moving. So it's actually a problem. But he's really nice to add damage where I put Brienne, because he can reach those guys pretty easily, even without the extra range. If you have the extra range, you could throw in Razak, for instance. Razak would be very solid taking out those guys. You can use Vierna, is amazing. Her execute is great for it because you don't have to take them out all the way. Her execute is fantastic, especially if you put her with Aeon, because her ult will hold them in place. It pulls them in, especially if you have her actually at A1. The Vortex pulls them in and holds them in place, and you just hit Vierna's ult and boom, they're gone. Obviously, on the top, the best case scenario, if you have like a bonded Silas, that's awesome. Nocturne is pretty awesome in there. He's very strong. But best tanks in the game, I usually use King Hearts and Brokir for that comp. Really, that's all you need. You can figure it out from here. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me if I missed anything, and I'll see you in the next one.